I'm really convinced. How quickly do you want Riyadh to report? In the blink of an eye, it harvested a small antelope. But what he didn't know was that there was someone faster than him, and that was the second-ranked person on the step, the founder of Zero Yuan Go, the African owner of the Gang Wang Lai store. He can always appear as soon as the cheetah harvests delicious food. Just tell me whether this speed is fast or not. With the appearance of your boss, the cheetah also feels deep tremors. He didn't have time to take care of the little antelope, so he quickly stuffed it into his mouth. The boss wouldn't give him much time. As soon as the boss arrived, he asked the cheetah to quickly deliver the rations to the public. If not, he will take out the leopard. It has eaten 9 meals in 3 days. The hunting leopard has no way to escape. It is determined to keep the delicious food it has just acquired, so it wants to fight with Boss Lai. He no longer wanted to be judged by Boss Lai, he wanted to protest, he wanted to become a surf and sing. Seeing how the cheetah 4S store owner, who is usually submissive, can do whatever he wants, which is not usually the case with this part-time job. What is it today? But when Boss Lai was confused, the other boss said that this made him feel secure and let cheetah wait a while. Seeing his delicious dish listed as toxic, the boss was still as miserable as ever and the surfs still sing. I'm just racing. If it is not unusual to say that cheetahs are a delicacy in terms of the amount they eat, then let us look at the 3 cheetah brothers in the neighboring village, who were able to keep the horse they hunted so much hard not grown up and underage. But the 3 cheetah brothers didn't look very comfortable. For such a moderate reason, cheetahs need to pay more, although they run very fast but they are still there, fight a protracted war and destroy them. Fortunately, these 3 leopards were united enough. Although everyone was exhausted, they finally set foot on the fallen wildebeest without any danger, with almost no chance stood up again, and the 3 cheetah brothers did nothing. After a while, my legs started to weaken. After all, they don't have tree climbing skills like the leopard. If they don't take the time to choose a few pieces of meat, the boss with 1,000 cuts may be late, but he will never be absent. When you see a dog's head sticking out of the grass 100 meters away, you know that the 3 cheetah brothers are dangerous. Even when facing the boss, the 3 cheetah brothers are not afraid on stage. For these brothers, I tried my best to save face a little, not letting the 3 brothers see the boss's vulgar and fierce appearance, causing courage to escape from the bottle of ambition. The bravery of a leopard is not like that at all. If he bewilderedly offers delicious food, he will be called a coward. Don't look at Peng Peng's clothes and equipment. In fact, he didn't catch a cold that quickly. Even though his lower body was already here, he could still let out a high-pitched scream. This is Peng Peng's uncompromising attitude towards fate and his unwillingness to leave the step. This step that once brought endless joy to Peng Peng was circulated with countless outstanding equipment. It was Lion Dean's violent service that made the situation come true. It turned back and forth to the side on the brink of death countless times. This approach to death brought excitement and challenges that brought immeasurable mental pressure to Peng Peng. Peng Peng was so tired and it was over. If Peng Peng's death is inevitable, his death was the final sublimation of equipment. With hesitation and his last breath, this once glorious equipment master left the step he loved forever. Judging from his facial expression, he walked peacefully, as if he was sleeping. The difference is that he is no longer breathing, only his extremely handsome face remains. Obviously, the male lion does not like to eat the pig's head, which unintentionally saves the last moment for Peng Peng. It is not difficult to hesitate in the hands of the male lion. After all, the male lion has superhuman strength and is capable of equally strong, outstanding appearance. Even when close to Peng Peng, the male lion's 2 bump and plump light cheeks are also more elastic. This is the pride of Leo. At this time, he was tightening the orthodox equipment under his body, which also showed that the lion would plunder Peng Peng's body, including Peng Peng's strong body, plump light cheese, and incomplete equipment, strong but full of love with himself, that repairs Peng Peng's body, so that Xiaoshi can enjoy better food. Although the little lion is small, he still knows where the best food is. The only choice is the kind that is not spongy, round or plump, which contains soft and smooth metabolic snail fibers, necessary for the development of animals. Little lion, made from premium ingredients, rich in nutrients, the part is not soft, smooth and easy to fly. Apparently, the lion is interested in a pass. Well, after all, if you look at the entire savannah, you can only get good food from lions for a few hours. As soon as he entered, Peng Peng showed everyone the meaning of being round and plump. Of course, we're not talking about fuzz spots at this point, nor are we talking about downy, bulging bellies. Anyway, My friend, your brother did not do this. It is too obvious to say that this pink penguin is actually a pig-headed person, and has profound intentions. Perhaps he is also a well-organized person in the grassland equipment industry. With 4 short slender legs and plump body, he still has some of Peng's charm, not exaggerated at all. One is black, the other is not delusional, but you have to ask your brother to come see you. He is the vice principal. Sometimes he will lie on Peng and refuse to let go. He loves his friends, his heart loves her cuteness, her freshness, and his crispy light cheese. But judging by Han Wang's reaction, this was not like him at all. He doesn't want some cheesy romantic love story. He just wanted to equip himself for the life that only equipping himself could have. This way of pretending made her happy, but right now Peng was not happy. The stranglehold of the stock market made it difficult for him to breathe, the lack of oxygen in his brain made him dizzy and his vision began to blur. Clearly Peng had gone too far with his pretense this time, but that didn't matter. For Peng, equipment is a lifelong pursuit. If the end of life is an inevitable outcome, then Peng's death is the sublimation of his temperament, and the only way for Peng to become a device master. I don't know which master did not appear after death, only then did he begin to feel relieved. He no longer resisted. His 4 short legs were struggling and slowly fell down. He begins to silently accept the arrival of death and the sublimation that death brings. The lioness did not relax her throat at Peng's request. For me, flying together is the fate of tasting lychee in the mouth of a predator. The lioness's purpose is very clear, to fill her belly, crunchy, her whole body filled with treasures. Peng is the ideal dish. Who can refuse a delicious and varied meal at noon? But the appearance of another lioness sent chills down Peng's spine. Because this lioness is running towards her fat lychee, who can resist her master? Peng's originally relieved mood became restless, but at this moment Peng couldn't do anything. This sometimes drags him into the bushes. The reason why Peng felt unwilling was not that he did not want to leave the steppe, nor was it that he regretted his equipment, but that he was careless. He just wanted to protect his masculine pride. Peng helplessly looked at the blue sky with countless thoughts. At this moment, tears welled up in the corners of his eyes. It's all over. After hearing the buffalo's words, Barbie vows to bring the cow and the lumbar spine together, creating a loud bang. I probably won't know in this life. The sudden change made the buffalo lose face, but the buffalo still used all its strength to stand up with its front legs. Even if the lumbar spine was broken, it could not lose its elegance. Because there were 3 cows waiting right in front of her, and she couldn't let her guard down at a critical moment. These 3 cows seemed to have overdone it this time. What else can be said? The device was majestic for a while but then got slapped in the face. The cow's condition has not stopped. He overestimated his figure, not falling into the hard drive of the iron gate. He always felt that his figure was very graceful. Passing through the iron gate would not be a problem. Little did they know that in the end, the bull was so arrogant that he had placed the cow's nest himself. Also, this is not a death-defying rhythm. For example, it is not a solo, or a bull drive. Second, there is a short circuit. You must carry Libar to the African steppe, otherwise your second brother Lilac Law will tell him why the flowers are so red. Fortunately, in our village, the rescue of the fireman saved him from unknown pain, but this foreign black bull is even bolder, perhaps the water bulls to the more extreme side of subverting home purchases, and he jumped headfirst into it. Trunk. Obviously the buffalo mistook the hole in the tree trunk for a cow's nest, but a normal buffalo wouldn't think of sticking its head in. I must say that the buffalo's tricks are really just unfortunate. This 100-year-old tree was somehow lost by the brother of the 2-legged monster, and planted 2 kilograms of trees. 2-legged monster, you are so noble. Your answer is that you cannot change the head of NIU brother. At this moment, the buffalo's eyes darkened. He felt like this. A tree hole is a bottomless hole. It is estimated that after this encounter, NIU brother is afraid that nurturing will have to rely on the help of 2 legs, otherwise brother NIU cowering his head will not be a good thing. There are always some NIU car who don't know the truth, and in some places they will feel that he is speechless. No matter how successful your escape is, it will still be cumbersome. He no longer wants to stay in this evil place. This is not a place for cows to live. Sooner or later, other cow brothers will also die on this tree.